So, who's starting?
I don't know if you guys pay attention to social media at all, but the latest news is that Eric Magnuson's starting, so that's what we're going with right now.
That's what we've been hearing from everyone.
Yeah, it's the truth.
How comfortable do you feel right now?
I feel really comfortable. I really do, and I got some of the kinks out in spring ball, and it'd been a transition year last year running the scout team, but now I really truly feel comfortable in our offense, and I feel like I've proven that throughout camp.
Have you been told where you guys are kind of stacking up against each other?
We haven't really been told specifics, but we're going out and competing every day, and it really is close. So, all five of us have been competing our butts off and been playing really well, and that's good for the team. Whoever ends up leading this thing, whoever the coaches decide is going to be the guy, is going to do great things and lead this team.
Does it feel like a pressure situation? I mean, it just seems like it'd be different than a normal camp or practice where you're the starter. Maybe mentally, or
I don't know. The way I look at it is, you don't want to compare yourself every day. I feel like comparison will kill you. If you go out there, if I go out there and worry about what Shane and Wilton are doing every day, then I'm not going to be as focused on what I need to do. So I'm just going out every day, and I think they're taking the same approach, and it's paying off well for all three of us.
When Jabril is on the other side, how much does that help you guys prepare? And what does he like to face?
Yeah, I wouldn't just say Jabril. I'd say all those guys. We have an amazing defense. I think the addition of Don Brown has been a huge asset to our team, and I think you'll see that this fall. But, going against that defense every day, Jabril, Jordan Lewis, those two are All-Americans, and then you go down the line of Taco Charlton and Ben Gideon, the list goes on and on, Delano Hill. Just going against all those guys every day makes us better and better.
You talked about how you try to avoid comparing yourself. Obviously, you didn't come from Houston and sit out a year to stay on the sidelines, though. How do you avoid doing that, knowing, I guess, how much is riding on the next week or two?
Yeah, just control the controllables. That's really all I can do. I can't control what Wilton or Shane are doing. Like I said, all I can do is go out, lead the offense, score touchdowns, and take care of the football.
How do you feel about how you've done with those tests and your odds of being the guy under center in Hawaii?
Yeah, I feel like I've handled everything well and done everything I need to do, and that's what I said before. You can't really compare yourself to the other guys, or you'll lose focus on what you're doing. And I think I've done a good job of that.
John, do you feel like taking care of the ball was the one thing standing between you and taking off here, and really kind of maybe putting distance between yourself and the rest? Do you feel like that was the one thing that was kind of standing in your way after spring and through the summer?
Yeah, I'd say that's probably the biggest thing. I felt like that was something all three of us would say we didn't do a good job of in spring ball. And I think all three of us are protecting the ball well. I think all three of us feel really good about where we're at right now.
Are the three of you still the mean girls, or are there more dads in the room?
I think there's more dads in the room, honestly. Yeah, I think now we've kind of realized what's at stake, and all of us have kind of stepped up, and it's been great. The competition really has brought us all closer, and it's elevated all of us on and off the field. As leaders. And quarterbacks, just our general play on the field has gone to another level.
You talked about how if you're the second string guy has to be ready because you're only one play away. Will that be your mindset if it's someone else, if it's Wilton or Shane who goes out and takes the first snap next Saturday?
I think it has to be. I think it has to be. And regardless of what decisions are made, it's not up to me. It is up to me. It's up to how I perform. But at the end of the day, it's not up to me. So yeah, I think that's the outlook that I would want to take, and I think that's the outlook that I would want Wilton or Shane to take as well.